Hey, what's up guys? It's Jordan from Teasers Books, and today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. So if you weren't aware, or you clicked on this video and realized I had previous videos, I actually used to be on Booktube about 4-ish years ago. And then when I went away to university, I kind of fell off the wagon because life got a little bit hectic. But now I decided that since I'm in my last year of university and I have a little bit more free time, depending on who you ask, I guess, I decided that now would be the best time to start making videos again. I've continued to watch Booktube all throughout my university career, and I deeply miss making videos because it's such a great creative outlet for me. And I just think that because I have a bit more time this year, now would be the perfect opportunity to start doing Booktube again, and hopefully I can continue it on once I'm done school. So with that little ramble out of the way, let's get into the questions. I never did the Booktube Newbie Tag when I originally started Booktube, so I thought now would be a good time to do it and kind of reintroduce myself to the Booktube community. The first question is, why did you start this channel? Well, originally I started this channel back when I was in grade 10 or 11, I don't really remember, but I started it because I would watch Booktube obsessively in high school. I would watch people like Jessie, Kat, Ariel, Christine. I would watch them all day, every day, all of their videos, and I decided that I should try it for myself. Basically, I want to start this channel because I think it'll be a really good creative outlet for me since my program is so math heavy. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things you think you can bring to Booktube? When I originally was on Booktube, I actually created the 5-sauce book tag, which I can link down below if you guys are interested in watching it. I think it was like my second or third video, so it's a little cringe-worthy, but I think that I can definitely think of some creative stuff similar to that coming into Booktube once again. I also have an idea for how to kind of present the TBR, and I don't know if it'll work exactly, but I've had this idea for a while, so I definitely want to try it and see if it works. So if you see some weird TBR video, that means it worked, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So hopefully I can do that. I don't know what else I can really bring to the Booktube community other than I think I have a fun energy. I like a lot of the same books as other people, so I think I'll be able to easily connect with people online. So the next question is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? For me, I'm mostly really excited for reading vlogs. That was something that was not a thing when I was originally on Booktube. A lot of people when I was on Booktube did wrap-ups, tags, a lot of tags, hauls, and book reviews for each individual book. Now nobody really does individual book reviews, and everyone's doing reading vlogs for like big releases and just weekly reading vlogs, and I think that is so cool. I would love to try one, and I also think that if I was doing a reading vlog, I would just be much more productive because I know that I have to do stuff in order to make the reading vlog. So I'm hoping that it'll, one, make me more productive, but also two, I just really like watching them, and I know that it'll be really fun to film, and I think you can get really creative with how you edit it and how you present your week to somebody. The next question is, why do you love reading? Which honestly could be a whole video amongst itself, let me tell you. I love reading because it allows me to escape. It allows me to experience something that I can get a personal connection with while reading and dedicating the time. I love being able to talk about books with other people. I love recommending books to other people. If I find a book I really like, I will literally tell every single person I know to read that book, and I will continuously bug them until they do it. Ask all of my friends. Honestly, I've just grown up reading, so it's always been a big part of my life, and then in high school it definitely was something that I relied on and something that I really treasured and spent a lot of time doing. So it's always just been there. Next question is, what book or series got you into reading? I kind of had two like major book milestones throughout my life. The first one was definitely when I read Harry Potter when I was in grade 3. I know that's not a very original book or series, but it's the truth. It's what got me into reading for sure. I started reading the books when I was in grade 3 and read them up until I think grade 6 or something when the last book came out. It introduced me to a world of magic and friendship, and it got me into other books like Percy Jackson. And then in grade like 7 and 8, like middle school, early into high school, I was still reading, but I definitely wasn't reading as much. And then I ended up reading The Mortal Instruments, and absolutely fell back in love with young adult and reading. That's when I started reading all of my young adult books, and I still read young adult. I do dabble with some adult fiction and that kind of stuff, but it is mostly YA that I still read and I still love, like, so much. I love me a good YA contemporary romance. I love me a good angsty YA fantasy. So I think that basically if it wasn't for the Mortal Instruments, I definitely wouldn't be here, because that's when I got really into all of the fandoms. Like 2014 was the ultimate era. It was Hunger Games, Divergent, Mortal Instruments, Fault in Our Stars. It was just all of the book movies being really big and coming out, and it was honestly the best thing ever, and we need that again in our lives, honestly. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I have a lot of favorite booktubers. I guess I would ask, oh, you know what? I would definitely ask Zoe, or Read by Zoe, her tips and tricks for doing a 24-hour readathon. I just have never done one before, and I can't even fathom staying up for 24 hours and reading basically the entire time. I applaud her for doing that because it looks really challenging, and she must have to consume a lot of caffeine. But I think I would ask her about like specific things she found worked for her, and maybe see if they would also work for me. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I definitely think finding time to film will be difficult for me, just because I have classes kind of in the middle chunk of the day. So in the winter, when it gets dark super early, there isn't really optimal light for filming, and that's honestly been a struggle for me, even like deciding to make this video, just like sitting down and being like, okay, when am I actually gonna find time to film this? I also want to make sure that I'm not just making videos to put up content. I want to make videos that I'm actually really proud of, and if they take longer, then so be it, because I definitely think there were a few times when I was originally making videos that I didn't really have a solid idea and just kind of started talking in front of the camera, which can lead to some good discussion. But I think that if you kind of take the time to plan out what you want to do with your channel, you'll end up being a lot more successful, both how you feel about your channel personally, but also how it's looked at from people watching YouTube. The next question is, when did you start reading? I kind of been reading my whole life, but as I said, I definitely started reading a lot of like the middle grade stuff in grades like 3 to 6, and then in high school, again, I started reading young adult. I've just continued to read all through university. Where do you read? I read literally anywhere I can. I love listening to audiobooks, so if I can listen to an audiobook while I am doing something else, then I would love to. I listen to it while I drive. I also love reading in bed. Reading in bed is my favorite. So if I am reading somewhere, it is most likely in my bed. And the last question is, what kind of books do you like to read? I've kind of already answered this just through talking, but I really love young adult fiction, particularly some of my favorite authors are people like Sandra Clare, Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'll read literally anything she writes. Who else do I like? I love the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, but I don't really like the Throne and Glass series, so maybe we can talk about that in another video. But I definitely want to get into more adult. I have never read like an adult thriller, but I really want to. Anyway, that is the end to the Booktube Newbie Tag. Thanks so much for watching. It is so relieving and exciting to be back and doing videos, and I hope that you guys will support me along the way. Feel free to hit subscribe if you want to see new videos from me, and also you're welcome to check out any of my old videos if you'd like. They might be a little bit outdated in the types of books that are currently being talked about online, and they may be a little bit cringy, but you are more than welcome to watch them. Let me know if you do. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. I'll have both of them linked down below. Thanks so much for watching, and keep on reading, guys. Bye!